আমাদের একটা ভিডিও অ্যাকচুয়ালি একজনের বিয়ে ভেঙে ফেলছিল।
No way. এটা বলতে হবে. You have to explain this.
We had a video called Foreigner versus Bangladesh.
Hub versus Bangladesh.
Corona versus Bangladesh.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Sorry.
আমার এখনো মনে আছে to make this ship breaking video. চিটাগাঁয়ে গিয়ে ভাটিয়ারিতে গিয়ে আমি একটা শিপইয়ার্ডের মধ্যে sneaked in. Bro, মানুষজন দূরে থাকছে যে না you're gonna die. আমি গেছি after sneaking in আমাকে বলা হয়েছে যে এই তোমাকে মেরে ফেলা হবে, like they've actually know that you're here and you're
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sunset Podcast. I'm Rakeen.
I'm Irfan.
I'm Sameer. Hey.
So, Sameer, what's up, bro? I see you in front of Bikar in this, taking videos of girls, bro. What's up?
এটাই ফার্স্ট কোয়েশ্চেন। এটাই আমার আইডেন্টিটি আফটার 2.5 years. Oh, social awareness, this, that. একদিনে একটা ভিডিওতে everything is gone.
No, but আমার যেটা ইন্টারেস্টিং লাগছে like তুমি আগে থেকে প্রেডিক্ট করে ফেলছিলে এটা that you would get some sort of controversy. You I think you posted like getting cancelled tomorrow or something এরকম কিছু.
Yeah, I was like, yo, what?
I was like, what happened in the video, man? Like, I can't wait.
I think as a content creator, since it's been almost 2.5-3 years that we've been doing this, it took knowledge and kind of experience to chola ashe je you can predict shit that will happen. That's why it doesn't hurt. Rather, you can experiment, but while this was an experiment, it was too far.
Yeah.
And je kono content creator, I think the dilemma becomes quality of viewership versus quantity.
Yeah.
Suddenly, we realized, we're giving too much quality. Maybe let's turn down the quality a bit, get the quantity high
up, yeah.
But looking back, maybe we overdid it. Experiment kora thik, but not so outside your niche that you just upset your audience so much.
Yeah.
And then you ruin your brand. Am I allowed to swear?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good topic that I think you can talk about, quantity versus quality while making content. You've been at it for some time, so like, what are your thoughts about that?
আমার থটস হচ্ছে যে তুমি সুন্দর একটা ভিডিও বানাবা about the government or like laws which are maybe not so much on point, but you have a video of Anila Iqbal talking about,
Shout out Anila. Shout out Anila.
And that will get 2 million views.
Yeah.
So that really gets you questioning the kind of content people are looking for these days. And as creators, again, you need a perfect balance of both. But it's just upsetting আমার এখনো মনে আছে to make this ship breaking video. চিটাগাঁয়ে গিয়ে ভাটিয়ারিতে গিয়ে আমি একটা শিপইয়ার্ডের মধ্যে sneaked in. ব্রো মানুষজন দূরে থাকছে যে না you're gonna die. আমি গেছি after sneaking in আমাকে বলা হয়েছে যে এই তোমাকে মেরে ফেলা হবে, like they've actually know that you're here and you're but I still went there, I filmed it, and while এই ভিডিওগুলো অনেক ক্লোজ আপন মানুষদের থেকে অনেক অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েশন পায়, it didn't go as mass, and it's just unfortunate to see যে অনেক পিওরেস্ট অনেক কোয়ালিটি কন্টেন্ট ম্যাস কখনোই যায় না, rather it's the cheaper বা কি বলবো more often it's the cheaper basic content that will go mass. You just have to know how the game works. For us, we know what will get you quality content, quality viewers, and we know what will get you mass. In Vikarness's case, again, we tried to go mass, but we couldn't get any quality from it, and that's why we actually deserve all the shit we got for it, and I'm more than happy to stomach it any day.
Bro, the video you're talking about, the one where you went to the shipwreck, that place, that was very risky, man. Like, because it's a place full of mud, and then you don't know, there might be metal pieces or something. Yeah, you might step on it.
It was up until my knees. There was like steel sticking out throughout.
One wrong step and like you would have lost a leg, man. That's scary. But you still did it for content, so I respect that.
I think একটা জিনিস যেটা I appreciate is you know that you're crossing the boundary and you realize that, but you do it to make sure like the quality obviously and that people are getting what they actually want to see. Or a clickbait জিনিসটা যে লোকরা অনেক সময় করে, it's not that. You say something in your title, you show something in your title, you're giving them what's in the title. I want to ask একটা জিনিস, you talked about quantity over quality, কারণ যে একটা সময় you're now saying you want to put out more stuff, but I feel like you have been putting out a lot. You have the series, I forgot what the name of it was.
Dialogue.
The debates, dialogue,
correct, yes.
Dialogue. I remember like I'm in London, I saw we'll get to this one again, but I saw what was that one? The guy with
Cancel culture.
Was it cancel culture?
N-word বলতেছে.
Yeah, we'll come back to that one. I've got a lot of questions for that one. But ওই জিনিসটা that you're putting out so much, but yet you still feel like you should be putting out more.
I think quantity I meant in terms of viewership. যে আচ্ছা আমরা কি যত মানে are we getting enough views? যেমন এখানে we're sitting here, yeah? You'll feel যে this is top quality content. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
From the production, you guys are spending a lot. From the amount of effort that's going behind it, people behind the camera, people in front of the camera. You guys will feel যে আমি এটার পিছনে এত বেশি effort দিচ্ছি. Viewership should not matter. It does not matter. But it's a sense of like KPI, key performance indicator. Am I doing well enough? No matter what it is, we always seek, it's just human gratification. And ejone boli, what creators should look for is the perfect balance of both. I mean, kokhonoi bolbo na je go and get one view, impact the one person. But at the same time, I will not say je sell your body for 10 million views. Rather, think in this way, I want to get 100,000 views and I want to impact 5,000 people. So don't sell yourself out completely. Don't go too purist either, because then are you making content just for yourself? Rather, you go for a perfect balance of everything. And আমরা often একটু দুই দিকে বেশি চলে যায়. Rather, we're trying to find the sweet spot. And that's what people should do.
I think we're also doing the same. I think we're sticking to the podcast for now.
Yeah.
But then again, like, as a content creator, you're making content. If you're not happy with what you're making, but then it will get views. But if you're not happy with it, it isn't worth it. End of the day, like, you should be happy with what you're making, even if it is, even if it doesn't cater to the audience as much. It wouldn't get like that many views. Like, you being happy matters as a content creator. Like, you're doing what you like.
Are you guys happy?
I mean, with the podcast,
Rakeen's depressed. He's not in the mood. He's just like, I only do this for the money. That's what Rakeen's thinking.
nah,
Sponsor.
Nah,
There you go. I think I've enjoyed it. I came from London. Amar ekta bondo chilo. I have like a 1 month break right now, and I wouldn't have come back for the podcast if I didn't like it. I came back. I had to come back anyway for my company, but I wouldn't have shot or recorded anything if I wasn't having fun.
Yeah.
Season 1 pore, like, we're still in the growing stage. We're not fully there yet. We haven't grabbed the market or audience yet. But that doesn't mean that I'm just going to walk away from it just because it's not there already. You have to keep going, right? I think you should know this, obviously, because from the beginning, you don't instantly get that. You have to grow into it and actually be smart about it. Like Tanvir said, you have to really, like, make sure you're being smart about how you're, like, putting the content out.
And মানে লাইক গুড থিংস টেক টাইম. আর কন্টেন্ট ক্রিয়েশনের ব্যাপারে জিনিসটা কি, তোমার কোয়ালিটি যদি ভালো হয়, you never know, luck will just strike. Like, even if I speak in terms of our recent video, which got a lot of backlash, we went from 90,000 combined followers to 120,000 in the last 2 weeks. So bit of luck, bit of backlash, but it gave us the push. And sheshmesh ke, like, you have to see, if you keep putting out content consistently, a bit of luck and a bit of just quality will get you levels above. And
তোমার কি মনে হয় that you're at this point যে some people follow you just to hate on you?
Oh, nah, but that's always going to be like at least 10 to 20% of your audience.
Yeah, like,
yeah, and
that's what I'm saying.
It's fun because I'm not, having money. I see people who post tweets about me, statuses about me. আমার just funny, like, আমি তো কখনোই অন্য কাউকে নিয়ে কোনো স্ট্যাটাস দেই নাই. Like, I just can't imagine posting something shit about someone else because...
Do you have shit on someone else?
No, I'm just করবো না.
Okay.
I wouldn't want my Facebook feed to be shitting on some random creator online. Rather, I mean, honestly, believe করি যে জীবন অনেক বেশি positive হওয়া উচিত. I try and post things which are like, oh, best content creator or best person. It's my favorite because bro, life is so short. মানে একটু positive energy নিজের থেকে enforce করো. Rather, মানুষজন hate comment দেয়, status দেয়, like, are you really happy in life, So I try and always be very
কালকে আমরা কথা বলছিলাম with a beat বাক্স and ও বলতেছিল কি যে why do people care? যে ও বলতেছে আন্দাজি they comment just to hate on you. They have no reason to, and they don't understand your experience, what you've been through, anything, but they still hate comment just because they can and they want to, which is annoying. But ও বলতেছিল his highlight of his year was someone said what was it? I'm disappointed in you. or
Yeah.
I hate you, you suck, or something like that.
Something like that.
Your
like,
father must be disappointed in you.
That should.
And
that
then he's
he
thinking,
gave
like,
birth to you.
how do you know my father? Tumi ki jano about me, right? Like, there are people like that, and I don't understand it. I feel like
How
it's,
have like তোমাদের reaction to hate comments been so far?
You know, one point আমি একটা পয়েন্ট নিয়ে একটু কথা বলতে চাই। মোস্ট অফ our hate comments are like মানে আমরা এত ইংলিশ কেন বলি, আমরা মানে এত ওয়ানাবি বিদেশি কেন, আমরা তো ইংলিশ কেন বলি,
Yeah.
এটা লাইক আমি অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমাদের অনেক কমেন্টস গো থ্রু করতেছিলাম টু for a video idea. I was going through the comments and most of it is just like wannabe Americans, like ওরা দেখি
Yeah,
7
yeah.
দিন আইএলস এর ক্লাস করে এখন ইংলিশ বলতে বসছে, একটা বাইক কিনে, এরকম জিনিসপত্র।
nah,
এখন
kintu like there are also stuff about our guests, which is like we can't really do anything about
কারে গালি
that.
দিছে শুনি?
I mean সবাই
বলো না।
সবাইকে নিয়ে
Bro,
কিছু না কিছু
tea.
একটা বলে। আচ্ছা উই বোথ আমাদের আনিলার পডকাস্ট ছিল, তোমার আনিলার সাথে ভিডিও ছিল, আনিলাকে অনেকজন অনেক গালি দিছে, বাট দেন
Yeah.
অ্যাট দ্য সেম টাইম পিপল ওয়াচড ইট, পিপল লাইকড ইট, ইট ওয়াজ এন্টারটেইনিং, সো অবভিয়াসলি
Our most
আনিলাকে মানুষজন গালি দেয় because she's almost intimidating to them. যে because I feel like men in Bangladeshi society are kind of like, oh আচ্ছা মহিলাদেরকে একটু নিচে করে দেখবেন. Anila is suddenly this kind of brave and this powerful person.
she's strong,
kind
yeah,
of,
she's actually
হ্যাঁ,
strong and
just pushes
fighting back. She's
bold.
fight back.
এটা ছেলেদের জন্য অনেক মানে ইনসিকিউর ফিল করে, so they try and like say things online, but in real life honestly Anila would slap the shit out of them, and that's why
Or
they're
surprisingly, আমাদের videota, our most viewed TikTok is with Anila, and it probably landed on the wrong side of TikTok for Bangladesh. Tora shop thegla bujhe na, they don't understand, and so they're just commenting bullshit.
No,
about stuff they
you
don't
need
know.
to take risks, man, while making content. You can relate to it, right? I mean, tomar a lot of your videos that got a lot of views are videos that to me actually risk niye course and it paid off. Sometimes maybe it didn't, but sometimes maybe it did, which a Lakh ব্যাপারটা আছে এখানে। So হ্যাঁ, risk নিয়া লাগবে, because Bangladeshe like we Bangladesh one thing was they try to play it safe, right? Playing it safe won't get you to like the next level if you're just playing
Yeah.
it safe. Like it to risk niya lage. Especially this is a creative space, and creative space if you don't take risks then
Achha, talking about risks, like, what's the most controversial thing you've been like had to tackle? Just something that you created, something your group or you guys worked on, that you personally at the time of making it, তুমি মনে করছো, "Oh, this is just a good quality video, কিন্তু the audience didn't react kindly to it." Would it be like
did
your
you
most
ever delete any videos that you like posted and it got hate and you had to delete it?
Nah, we've never deleted any videos except একটা আমাদের একটা ভিডিও অ্যাকচুয়ালি একজনের বিয়ে ভেঙে ফেলছিল।
No way. এটা বলতে হবে. You have to explain this. You have to explain this.
We had a video called Corona versus Bangladesh.
Hub versus Bangladesh.
Corona versus Bangladesh.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Sorry. I was like, okay, I see why.
I mean, the relatives did perceive it as that, but basically, videota was asking মানে Corona people or like people. It was during COVID আর কি, তখন মানুষজন বলতেছিল যে আচ্ছা whether they believe in COVID or not, whether social distancing should exist or not, and একটা couple ছিল শাহাবুদ্দিন পার্ক, and they were like, না আমরা social distancing maintain করি না, and হ্যাঁ আমরা প্রেম করতে আসছি, and then I asked her what will you do after social distancing is over, they're like party করবো, party দিব, and that video got 250k views on FB in like a few weeks, and like 2-3 months prior they reached out to us saying যে like the both of them did it, saying that their marriage or something broke up and all these
Damn.
things, and it made me very upset, but ওরা আমি কিন্তু ওদের consent নিয়ে shoot করছি, I never meant to hurt them or anything, and I think that's the scary thing about street interviews, and এর জন্যই মানে you should be very wary of what you say, but আমরা কিন্তু shoot করার পরও we kind of take their phone numbers as well, if you want us to get rid of something, what do tell us.
No, I think that's good. যে মানে to
আমাদের
even-
দিক to relax, right? Because আমাদের guestদের সাথে কথা বলি, we have
Bro,
contact
আমাদের
with them.
এখানে if you say any controversial shit, we just add on to the controversial shit. We're like, I agree. Let's say more.
এরকম জোহান ভাইয়া বলতেছিল, জোহান ভাইয়ের we shot an episode with Johan bhai.
Yeah.
Posted. But see, this was back in season 1. So Johan bhai bolteslo je Boshundhara city te he shot a video where this couple, they were holding hands and walking, and ওইটা ভিডিওতে ছিল, আর ওইটা দেখে নাকি তাদের বাসায় সবাই জেনে গেছে যে they're dating. তারপর জোহান ভাইকে নাকি মেসেজ পাঠাইছে।
Yeah, so I get that a lot. যেমন রিসেন্ট ভিডিওটাতে একটা মা ছিল, ভিকারনাস একজন স্টুডেন্টের মা ছিল, ইভেন শি রিচড আউট সেইং যে হে আমি ভিডিওতে আসি, আই didn't know it would get this many views, and এখন আমরা কি করব, আমরা তো কনসেন্ট নিয়ে শুট করি এখন, whether you perceived us as a small page or a big page, like it doesn't. But I think these things are at the end of the day very social media-ish, and a lot of these things you really cannot abide to. Video delete kora is not really an option for most creators unless something very serious.
That's like a way you earn a lot of your budget for the next production.
Yeah, 100%.
Deleting a video is like scary because you're like, shit, I just lost all of
ওইটাও
that.
আছে but না like say your one was like a street interview তাই না, বাট অনেকজন তো আছে যেরকম কার এক্সাম্পল সবচেয়ে রিলেটেবল এক্সাম্পল দিতে পারি মিস্টার বিস্টের ভিডিও, মানে হি স্পেন্ড সো মাচ মানি বিল্ডিং এ সেট, রাইট? Like I think he built like a chocolate factory out of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He made a whole like factory out of chocolate just for a video. Like say something happened and he couldn't have posted a video, all of that money would have gone down the drain. I don't think Jimmy would have cared.
He wouldn't care, but
yeah.
I mean, nah, it's still a thing about you put your effort, you put your time, your energy, your team's energy. A lot of people worked on it together, and it's just gone.
That's the most important thing I believe, because like মানুষ হয়তো এখানে দেখে ভাবতেছে যে ও দিস ইজ ভেরি ইজি, আমরা জাস্ট একটা সোফায় বসে মাইক নিয়ে কথা বলতেছি, বাট সামিরও অনেক ভালো করে বুঝবে যে লাইক এটার পিছনে অনেক এফর্ট যায়, যে একটা জাস্ট এপিসোড বানানোর জন্য উই পুট আ লট অফ এফর্ট। উই আর আ স্মল টিম, ইটস মি, আওয়ার ডাইরেক্টর Junayed, and then Irfan season 1 he helped. He's still helping, but এখন তো Irfan London এ থাকে।
Irfan's not
still,
helping for
no,
shit.
No, he's still helping. But Irfan and I, we've been having fights. That's why like we don't sit together anymore.
Yeah.
I think, I'm not sure if anyone asked, but the biggest advice for creators by anyone on the internet who might start to make videos, কখনোই এত বেশি emotionally invested হবে না. It's not worth it. Like, take it as it is, like have fun with it. মানে তুমি impactful কাজ করলেও don't take yourself or your content অনেক বেশি মানে seriously. Try and be very light-hearted about it. Like your mentality should be very strong, but on the internet make sure you kind of tone down a bit, because when you start taking it too seriously, তখন you'll take the people reacting to it very মানে seriously too, and if that happens you're going to hamper your mental health a lot. So নিজেকে সবসময় like protect করতে হবে, নিজেকে সবসময় sense of self laughter দিতে হবে, and don't ever buy into social media too much. Not the views, not the love, not the hate comment, not the validation. Stay in real life, and ওইটার through they try and continue doing amazing work. So
I mean that's really
very
good
well
advice.
said, yeah.
সবাই তো সালমান মুক্তাদির না যে সবাইকে কমেন্ট সেকশনে বাস দিতে পারবে, আবার অনেকজন they prefer just not to go through social media at all, or they have someone else like run their social media profile, so they we hassle to যদি না নিয়া লাগে. So yeah, I think that's great advice. But এখানে একটা জিনিস, well I think you would be able to give an answer. Do you think বাংলাদেশে এই যে একটা ইউটিউব চ্যানেল বানায় বা কন্টেন্ট ক্রিয়েশন, ইউটিউব, ফেসবুক, টিকটক, whatever, all the platforms, do you think content বানায় you can make a living out of it in Bangladesh?
oh yeah
A living.
yeah
So like your rent, your food, your transportation, everything.
মানে ব্রো আমাদের দেশে যে নাম্বার 1 হাইয়েস্ট পেড ক্রিয়েটর, ও পার ভিডিও এখন 9-10 লাখ টাকা চার্জ করে।
Do you want to say who that is?
না বললে বলবে যে আচ্ছা, how do you know? But I know he charges about 8-9 lakh per video now. যেমন আমাদের স্টুডিওতে আছে Neon. Neon is one of our Scane Media clients. He shoots at our studio. He makes very good amount of money, to the point where ওরা চ্যাম্পিয়ন্স লিগ ফাইনালের জন্য এখন they're going to go to Spain, তারপর they're going to go to Paris. So these are Bangladeshi YouTubers making a lot of money now. Sponsors, ধরো you have 1 million followers, I'd say your sponsorship rate should be about 1 lakh per video. So ধরো তুমি 3টা ভিডিওর জন্য sponsorship পাইলা per month, you can make easily 3 lakh easily. So content creators now make very good money in the country at the moment, and মানুষজন জানে না এত বেশি, but yeah, they are balling, proper balling.
Yeah,
That's some good insight.
I've recently had an encounter with one, because we were working with someone, I'm not going to say who, but they know who they are. We were charging them something, but then they were very confidently telling us how much more they could have made somewhere else. And so we were like, hey man, you signed on for this price. We just want you to do the work and help us out. And then unfortunately we ended relationships with that person. We're not working with them anymore because we're like, we could have matched whatever you're earning, but you said yes to the price. We never even negotiated. But now it like got to their head. But I understand Bangladesh, like, it's to a point where companies are grabbing audiences through bringing in influencers and working with them. Like, I see a lot of people are getting from like Bangalink and like Grameenphone, like they're one of the biggest companies in all of Bangladesh, and they're working with like content creators, influencers, so that they can reach the mass audience.
100%. এখন হচ্ছে influencer marketing যেটাকে আমরা বলি, that is the name of the game. The companies you are saying, Bikash, Nogod, Bangalink, যারা আছে, ওরা per month 40 লাখ টাকার একটা campaign করবে. Where does that 40 lakh go to? Influencers, content creators. Sometimes it's 10 people, sometimes it's 20, 30 people. And the people on the top of the list, some of the content creators are the ones who charge 5 to 10 lakh maybe. Just একটা ভিডিওর জন্য. That's insane. And you can tell by the reach they have. So who are your videos going to? How many followers do you have? How many views do you get? এই জিনিসগুলো আসবে তখন, and boom. That will determine how much you can charge. But again, if you guys want more of a pay scale range, if you have 1 million followers, you can probably charge between 60K to 1.2 lakh. If you have 3 million followers, you can charge from 1 lakh to possibly 3 lakh. If you have more than 3 million followers and your audience is very, very niche and premium, you can charge more than 3 lakh per
so it's
video.
just 3 million, what you're saying million,
On
is
all
it
social media
combined?
platforms.
Nah,
Or
just
one?
Facebook and YouTube ধরে মিলায়.
Acha.
Yeah.
What about TikTok?
TikTok এখনো branders don't give that much of a shit, like, unfortunately.
Because it's like a small like video, like 30 seconds or something.
মানে দিবে, দাম দিবে very, very soon, but এখনো ওই দামটা দেয় না unless you're an exclusive TikToker. Like Hamza Khan Shan, তারপর Magic Razib, they would get sponsorships for TikTok as well because they're specialized in
Man,
that.
I want to get Magic Razib on.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Easy.
I want to get him on because
Yeah.
I don't know, every time I'm like on Bangladesh's TikTok, or duita na tinta video ashbe.
Yeah.
And then it's just like him in a restaurant just doing magics and like
একটা মেয়ের সাথে
একটা মেয়ের সাথে, obviously, like একটা মেয়ের সাথে
knows the game.
knows the game. Magic Rizik, bro.
না, I think আমরা যেটাতে কথা বললাম, this is some good insight. যারা দেখতেছে ওরা হয়তো জানে না বা বুঝে না যে একটা কন্টেন্ট ক্রিয়েটর আসলে কত বানাইতে পারে, বা can they actually make a living, or like what do they do to support themselves. So yeah, that's great. এটা শুনে যে we're at a point now যে you can make content. If you're making good content, if you have a good following, that can literally like be your life. যেটা আগে বাংলাদেশ I'm pretty sure ছিল না, but এখন it's got to that stage.
Not only যে ছিল না বা এখন আছে, the way it's going, shooting up.
Yeah.
Like, this is it. Like, I'm the person I'm saying who can charge possibly 8-9 lakh taka per video now. This person is going to raise that to 12 to 13 lakh possibly per video, and that just goes to show how quick the market
Imagine
is going.
per video মাসে 3টা ভিডিও বাইর করলো, bro, that's crazy money.
Yeah. 100%. And you can guess what the creator is. I just
we
laugh.
can all
I think
guess.
we kind of
You can
you can you guess.
obviously.
Yeah.
Who else?
Obviously. We're gonna cut that.
Because our audience onek
He's
premium.
literally the name of YouTube in Bangladesh.
No, it's not that he has the most followers. He doesn't. He's not even near the
Yeah,
top followers.
it's not.
But our followers হচ্ছে সবচেয়ে niche and premium. So depends on how you build your brand. You think premium, you can charge a lot.
You know how like যে বিদেশে অনেক লোকরা বলে they have like a discount code or link to something, and the amount of people that use it, that's how much their money they're gonna make. You know, like a percentage or something.
Yeah.
So I feel like with he has a lot of people that actually whatever he promotes uses the products or whatever he promotes and buys or anything, which is like actually very tough to do. But
মানে our audience has the purchase power to actually এখন if he markets this, our audience কিনতে পারবে.
yeah.
So it makes sense to to get him to sponsor your brand. So yeah, very commercially worth it and viable to sponsor and work with him.
I would love to work with him.
নিয়ে আসো, এখানে নিয়ে আসো.
In the future, inshallah.
Inshallah, man. We'll get him. We'll get him.
All right, so moving on, you started a studio recently, Scane Studios. How's it going? Like, talk about it. Like, what are you doing? How's it going?
So প্রথমত our biggest learning is calling it Scane Studio. মানে that was never one of the names. It was always Scane Media and Scane Studios. Scane Media is actually the official company name, but Studio Namta suddenly became the bigger name, and that was never the plan because it's actually Scane Media and it's a digital media startup. I won't go into too much detail, but we're basically a production house or a specialized production house at content series, and we have. So people think that we create content for ourselves only, while SameerScane, at the end of the day, is almost like a client at this point of time. We have 3 to 4 permanent clients. We have one-off clients, and we also handle our page. So SameerScane really acts as like a public outreach page where we get publicity and we build brand. But Scane Media as itself, we work with some of the biggest creators. আমরা তাদের জন্য studio and production support provide করি. We also we're trying to manage them in the future as well. And in terms of an agency or a production house, we handle many clients. So Scane Media is actually a very hopefully rapidly rising digital media startup who are kind of becoming a 360 in terms of social media, and we are not bullshitting, Arki. We're actually trying to scale up in every single aspect and very quickly too.
I had a question.
Yes.
What's a skein?
Guess.
I have no clue.
I have
what's
no
a
clue,
skein.
bro.
I asked him one day. I was like, "Is that his last name? Like SameerScane?"
What is SameerScane's last
Like,
name?
do we say, "Mr. Scane, how are you, man?" Like I don't get it.
Scane নিয়ে funny story হচ্ছে when I was very young, I think I was like 8-9 years old, the first social media I opened, Twitter. আমি টুইটার খুলতে চাইছিলাম, আমার ভাই আমার জন্য ইমেল বানায় দিবে, Sameer_Ahmed wasn't there. So তখন একটা অপশন আসছিল
SameerScane real name exposed, Ahmed.
তখন he wanted to give, so he used to call me sugar cane না কি জানি একটা. So sugar cane, Scane. Yes. একটু But that was Scane kind of stuck on in terms of my Twitter handle, that were gaming handle, that were to real life and high school people started calling me it, and it kind of stuck on.
Yeah.
And Shuru Kwarshan was just like, let's see what happens, and it just kind of stuck on, and it's a part of the brand now.
One very
It's
interesting
unique.
thing, gaming.
Yes. Well, আমি শুধু FIFA খেলি.
হ্যাঁ, I mean, but তাও তুমি কখনো like you have an audience, তুমি কখনো try করছো stream করা বা
না।
তোমার FIFA highlights
Not my
post
crowd.
করা বা
Not my
কিছু?
crowd.
Alright.
তোমার কি মনে হয়? Do you think Twitch will make an impact in Bangladesh?
বাংলাদেশে সবাই ফেসবুকে গেম স্ট্রিম করে আমি যা
Yes.
দেখছি।
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. But
And-
Twitch is known worldwide as the gaming,
But then,
streaming, and everything.
Here's the thing, like Twitch, if I'm on Twitch and I want to like watch a stream, Twitch ভালো করে দেখায় যে আমি হচ্ছে একটা FIFA stream দেখবো, so they'll literally have FIFA 23 কোন বড় streamers আছে খেলতেছে, there'll be a list, and like I can watch whoever I want. If like my favorite player or a gamer is not online, if he's not streaming, it will suggest me more. But what I see in Bangladesh is like Bangladesh Facebook যারা game stream করে, in like every 5 comment there's at least one comment like buy game deki.
I think answering your question, I wanted to say যে বাংলাদেশে কি Twitch কাজ করবে নাকি না, or will people feed into it or not? To me the question becomes যে does Twitch want to feed it to us or not? TikTok কিন্তু বাংলাদেশে এমনি হিট হয় না.
Right.
TikTok অনেক এফর্ট দিয়ে স্পেশালাইজড টিম ইউজ করে অনেক টাকা খরচ করে they establish themselves here.
That's true.
So the same question applies there. Twitch কে ওই টাকাটা খরচ করে বাংলাদেশের জন্য স্পেশালাইজড করে ক্রিয়েটরদেরকে ধরে ভিডিও বানাবে, then yes, of course it will work. But it depends ওই প্ল্যাটফর্মটা কি বাংলাদেশ enough care করে না কিনা to actually establish themselves.
I think it could, আমার কেন মনে হয় it would be very successful. Imagine বাংলাদেশে একজনকে বলা তুমি বাসায় বসে লোকরা তোমাকে দেখবে, তুমি গেম খেলবা পুরো দিন, তুমি টাকা কামাবা।
But দেখবে, that's the question.
Big, that's the question. You have to be like, you have to an audience, you have to be good at it.
Nah, but like the thing is Bangladeshis, you have the political mindset. ওরা সব সময় ওই যে লেখা থাকে না, ভাই নাইস ভিডিও ভাই, ভাই ওই পিকচার বিছনা সুন্দর বিছনা ভাই।
But gaming একটা জোস জিনিস is it's a very international language. So
Yeah.
যে কেউ দেখতে পারবে from anywhere. I think that's the beauty of it too.
একটা জিনিস I wanted to ask, because like you should have an idea of this. I see like you have these international channels. Obviously, they focus on their country, like UK, US, if Canada, or you have every specific like Saudi Arabia, UAE, India, or Niger deshke target kore. And Bangladesh does the same. But from every country, there are channels and creators that are internationally known, or like neighboring countries know them. But I can't think of a Bangladeshi content creator who has wanted to do that. Is there any reason you think?
Choto Bhai definitely is trying to do that, and he is doing that. I think Choto Bhaiয়ের ক্ষেত্রে he has gone very international. So যখন ও ধরো টার্কি থেকে একটা ভিডিও বানাবে on that topic in full English, we think it's trending only here, but it's trending there too.
as well.
Yes. So ওরা গেমটা বুঝে অনেক ভালো করে. I'd say Choto Bhai is the only one, and possibly Nadir on the Go English. These are the two top creators to me who are most likely very international based, and they understand. Again, gameta bujhte hobe, or a gameta bujhe, they study it, they work hard, and it's exactly what they want, and they know how to get there. But abar while saying that, many creators don't want that. They don't feel confident enough to go for it. But jinishta chai na. Jemon ami international audience chai na, because that would ruin the identity of our brand. Amra Bangladeshir jonno kaj korte chai, we want to create an impact here. And again, if Choto Bhai he felt, acha, I've done everything I can here. What's next? Moving up international.
Yeah.
So completely makes sense for him. But I think Choto Bhai is someone internationally the best known. I'm not going to say very well known, but he's the best known in terms of NRBs and some foreigners too.
Yeah, I think that's because Mo Vlogs. He sat with Mo Vlogs recently on one of his videos. Damn, I was like, there's my two worlds colliding, man. I'm like, what? But that was very cool of him to actually like knowing that there's a Bangladeshi creator that's known around, because I haven't heard even for like actors. Like you have like, I'm not gonna say because they're a family friend, I'm not gonna say who that specific actor is, but you know, they've worked with India, or I doubt India even really recognizes them. But yeah, actually now I want to focus on this one question. Let's talk about that video from Dialogues. Was it
Cancel culture.
Cancel culture?
Yeah.
So what position do you play in that? Tumi ki referee or like the organizer? You're in the middle. Tumi boshe thako. Referee.
And I think ওই ভিডিওটা was আমার statement of যে hey, আমি কিন্তু কখনোই আলট্রা woke ছিলাম না, আমি খারাপও ছিলাম না, আমি এত ভালো ছিলাম না, I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
Playing it safe.
Grab the popcorn, relax, watch it happen.
I'm acting দেখলাম. I posted that on my story, and then I think you messaged me about it because you saw the story, and my thing was that would he not be aware that it's gonna go out, or that maybe like people might not like that very much? You have to be conscious, you know, to some degree. Okay, he can say it. We're not gonna appreciate that, and the world's not gonna appreciate that.
You mean the guy?
That guy.
He doesn't give it.
He doesn't care.
ভিডিওটাতে I was thinking who can I bring?
না, because আমি চিন্তা করতেছি ও রেফারি প্লে করে, তাই না? একটা সময় ও বলতেছে না I saw him, he goes like oh shit.
Too much.
It's like
আমি just ভাবতেছিলাম who is the best representative for that, right? Inside যে crowdটা আছে, একজনে কিন্তু sophisticated না. He knows his shit. Like he's not an incel. He's a sophisticated dude, and he has his viewpoints. I'm not gonna say they're right, but he knows how to back it up, or piche a substance as.
Oh yeah, he just has to say one word, he can back that shit up right away. Act a word fully.
Very special word.
I loved the other guy's reaction. ও খালি মাথা এমনে ধরে চুলটা এমন করতেছে, তোমার দিকে তাকায়, তুমি ওর দিকে তাকাও। Drake
বাবা,
তুমি ড্রেক না, ওটা তো ড্রেক
না। But I feel like ওইটার একটা ফিডব্যাক পাইছিলাম, বাট মানুষজন অ্যান্ড্রু টেট জিনিসটা অনেক খায়, like anything to do with Andrew Tate but topics related to that, people love it.
We know that.
The top G is free.
But people
না, এটা ক্লিপ করে ওর ফেসে জুম ইন করতে হবে, then we post that on TikTok.
না, বাংলাদেশে ভালো লাগবে মানুষের।
Andrew Tate, man. না, but আচ্ছা, after that video was recorded, তোমার রেকর্ডিং শেষ, আচ্ছা, the steam went out. What happens then? Okay, like ওই দুজন দুই দিক দিয়ে চলে যায়, or like is there anything behind the scenes তোমার like hey bro তুমি একটু বেশি বলে ফেলছো like এরকম কিছু or was there আরো অনেক কিছু যে তোমরা ওইটা কাটতেছো like worse stuff
So exactly shooter por একজন আমাকে বলে thank you so much I had a wonderful time আরেকজন আমাকে ধরে hey Sameer why did you keep cutting me off Sameer তুমি আমাকে ঠিকমতো বলতে দাও না
Is your studio in like Gulshan or Bonani?
বনানীতে
So are they like bro didn't dash or didn't?
তারপরও বলে so he goes back home Sameer why didn't you tell me this personal info about him I would have got him it's like this is not a personal show it's like না আমি ওকে ধরতাম
yeah
আর অনেক স্যাড লাগছিল যে এপিসোডটা বের হওয়ার পর the other guy was bullied a lot and again that becomes like a very unfortunate circumstance of being on an online video and I don't condone that Akbaro and it's
I feel like
sad to
that's
see.
just a risk to ashbe if you talk about points that are controversial especially about cancel culture specifically you're gonna get some sort of backlash even if you're on a side that most people agree with the other side will definitely go for you or the vice versa right so there is risks but I appreciate the fact that how like confident and strong and brave he was to actually say his points both of them even though I don't support one at all I still think he was very brave in actually being on camera and being filmed being posted online and people judging him and talking about him commenting on him and he can still go about living his life and daily life so, you know that's what I found was very brave but man I was waiting তোমাকে বসে আমি খালি বলবো bro বলো না কি হয়েছে what happened to that guy ওকে মারা গেছে ওর কি লুকা রাখছো
অনেক খারাপ লাগছে ভিডিও মানে বের হওয়ার পর the kind of shit he had to go through I just wasn't expecting it and but এগুলো হয় and
I mean you can like একটু প্রেডিক্ট করতে পারো বাট কোন এক্সটেন্ট পর্যন্ত যাবে তো প্রেডিক্ট করতে পারো না
we just see Sameer একটা 1000 টাকা বিল নেয় I'm sorry man I'm sorry man টিস্যু লাগবে এই 20 টা টিস্যু বাসায় পাঠিয়ে দে sorry 500 টাকা লাগবে যাও রিকশা ভাড়া দিয়ে দিও
dialogue series I personally love for this reason যে মানে ওই opposite viewpoint জিনিসটা নিয়ে আসা ফার্স্ট সিজনটা ভালোই জোস ছিল বাট ওই এপিসোডটা ছাড়া I personally felt যে and some of the others as well we just could have executed a lot better so season 2 is going to come out very very soon আমরা এটা আস্তে আস্তে ছাড়া শুরু করব and you guys will see inshallah much bigger upgrade in set is very important for creating the tone of the videos you want to put out
can you tell us any of the two side topics that you're going to cover in season 2 one
sexism in the media industry so এটা অনেক বেশি hate পাবে like if you want to talk about my next big scandal এই ভিডিওটা অনেক scandalous হবে because যারা আসবে hopefully they will be saying
sexism in the
media
industry so we're going to see some proper media people who've gone through stuff
they'll say maybe equal pay পায় না or maybe certain things happened ওইটা নিয়ে অনেক গালি খাবে comments just know but that's all part of the content.
I can't wait so I was in London আমি Icarus's co-founder সাথে আমি বসে ছিলাম I was sitting there and then I'm like going through YouTube and then I was like on my phone as well I saw the clip from the video and I just see him saying the word 9 times or something I put it from nowhere like Jabir was like hey okay and I'm like and then I'm like wait abhi video na dekhe I played it bro literally 5 minute I had 15 people sitting on the couch ekshate dekhtechi amra
yo
because we're all there just like invested
halai ki bolteche
bro exactly egula jinish na ekjon bolteche ki je na ছেলেটা ভালোই বলছে apar ekjon bolteche and then the 14 other people look at him like ki and then he's like ar moja kortechi and then like he just walks away nah but that thing just like the series I feel like is so like keeps you on edge you know you're there like ekta point bollo you're like yeah I agree with that and then he says a point you're like oh fuck but I agree with that I come back and forth but for not that video. ওই ভিডিওতে
For him, it's very fun because like
yeah, he's just sitting there. ওখানে
usually
he's literally like
মানে সামির কিছু ভিডিও কিছু পোস্টের জন্য এত বাস খাইছে এখন you made this idea your model is you're just gonna sit in the middle তুমি কত বাস খাওয়ানো ওরা কত ওরা
To the people, আমি কিছু বলি নাই. Hey, I said nothing. I just asked the questions.
and
But
he's just there like
বলো
so Dialogue season 2, the what previous season the chairs were kind of slanted. Ebar it's like I'm looking straight at shit and talking shit about your ধরো বার্নির যে ভিডিওটা ছিল new music versus old music, Barney had never gotten shit about Bellabos to his face. এত directly না. But we got someone who looked him in the eyes and said, hey. So that was to me very insane. And we want to have a lot more of that. We want to have more just eye to eye, like straight up, like telling you how it is. And that's the whole point of Dialogue. Hopefully a season or next fun hobe.
So you have that in plan. Dialogue season 2.
Yes.
You're also casually doing the street interviews or is that something you're like backing away from?
Backing away from, nah, just...
Pausing it for a while?
Pausing it, and I think it was a realization যে ভিকারনেসের ভিডিওতে দুইটা প্রশ্ন অনেক বেশি it deserved backlash. একটা was আচ্ছা ভিকারনেসের মেয়েরাকে অনেক বেশি প্রেম প্রীতি করে and ভিকারনেসের ড্রামা কি অস্কার পাওয়ার মতো. So এই কোয়েশ্চনটা নিয়ে tell me what's wrong.
What was the second one?
ভিকারনেসের থেকে অনেক না ভিকারনেসের ড্রামা কি অস্কার পাওয়ার মতো.
Drama?
হ্যাঁ.
Acha, I should say Jama. I was like, yeah, that's pretty wrong.
so best costume design goes to the school at college.
Acha, prothomta premer ব্যাপারটা I see why it could, you know, like at that time যখন তোমার প্রশ্নগুলো বানাইছো you would be like yeah that's a
funny.
Fun question, you know, but then after, you know, like sometimes you do something and then you realize pore that oh shit, you know, maybe I shouldn't have. It's a question like that. Jeff, in the beginning you would think without getting a response and without seeing reaction you won't know if it actually works.
Street interviews এর questions গুলো সবসময় open ended রাখতে হয়. But আমরা কি করছি আমরা narrow down করছি ইচ্ছা করে to get a reaction. And that's the sellout part of the video rather. তুমি যদি question গুলো একদম open ended রাখতে পারো, that's being fair and that's doing your job better in terms of street interviews. When you narrow it down, you're triggering a reaction and you're also triggering a sense of hatred as well from viewers who are smarter than you think. So yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, ja hate paisi from the Vikarnasa video, 100% justified every day of the week. I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm not gonna like 100% fair. Kono সমস্যা নেই. Come at me, and I think it's completely fair.
But মানুষ যাই বলুক, end of the day তোমারই views or subscribers বাড়ছে. Hey man, you can do whatever you want. He's taking the top.
Yeah.
এগুলো বলে না. ভালো হয়েছে.
Acha, let's talk about one of your bigger content that you create is NSU versus BRAC.
Perfect example of a street interview being done well.
Yeah. NSU versus BRAC. So this is, I think, আমি যখন এই টাইটেলটা পড়ছিলাম I was like, that's very clever. That's very clever. Because অনেক লোকরা in like, you know, when you're putting it in your title or when you're talking about something, or specifically name করে না, like, oh, these are students from this. You could have easily titled it a university in Taka versus a university in Chittagong or something, and you went to 2 states or like 2 cities. But the fact that you named NSU and BRAC are other university এদের সাথে কথা বলো is you're getting their audience and you're getting their audience and you're getting curious minds audience.
I'm not going to talk too much about it because I'm not সাথে চাই. আমি কোন রিস্ক দিতে যাচ্ছি না. But yeah, there's definitely this thing. So this was a great idea. আচ্ছা, আরেকটা পোস্ট নিয়ে কথা বলতে চাই. অনেক পোস্ট আছে. মানে কন্ট্রোভার্সিয়াল বাংলাদেশের কয়েকজন বললে ঠিক আছে সালমান মুক্তাদির 1 নাম্বার, কিন্তু একটু দূরে যে একটু নিশ মার্কেটের কথা বললে তো SameerScane আছে লিস্টে.
SameerScane
bro, what the hell? sorry I said Scane bro. Acha, so you made this post ekdin, so I don't know what you thought about while making this post. You made a post ekbar, there was this picture of you working.
Yes.
Baire.
Yes.
And you said like English medium student farmer murgina, because we're all আমরা এখানে তিনজনই ফার্মের মুরগি so you said যে আমরা ফার্মের মুরগি না because you have to we have to do this do that it's not easy for us so yeah what did you go through while making this post like what was your thought process this was gonna get like a shit ton of hate
Fun fact, first of all, আমি ফার্মের মুরগি না আমি দেশি মুরগি না আমি বিদেশি মুরগি okay let me make that clear number 2 হচ্ছে না I wasn't actually it didn't get hate at the beginning like first 2 days like it was like 2000 love reacts maybe 200 haha reacts but this is why the internet is very scary ওই পোস্টটা within the space of 1 hour 4টা meme page post করা হয়
Oh.
boom I'm telling you 2k love reacts 300 haha reacts within 2 more days 6k haha reacts 3k love reacts
It's like news channels,
Yes.
যে ওরা একবার they cover the content, then everyone changes their minds because it's on that
because
page
people are sheep but poster purpose ছিল যে saying যে ধর আমি যখন ঢাকায় আসি people always assume যে farmer murgi this that but ওই poster under I'm actually getting defense by them from a lot of celebrities as well and Saqib bhai or Saqib bin Rashid explained it very very well it was যে what I was trying to explain was there's a different perspective to it and a lot of the people saying shit in the comments they didn't work 12 to 14 hour shifts like I did I'm not comparing struggles but I'm just বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম যে like
I'm sorry
মানুষজন like whenever they see someone abroad trying to work but trying to do something for themselves they're like oh acha he's just living the dream but it isn't always the dream and rather there is a different side of things but again very unintentionally controversial so Vikar Neseta was intentionally controversial Oita was not intentional and it kind of hit me sideways and yeah it was really bad honestly I'm a poster por I was very very suicidal yeah it was bad and because তখন you're like oh I was trying to do something good and then this happened so ওইটার পর থেকে I really disconnected of social media as a whole and you can see what happened I disconnected so much also slightly from the purpose too যে I started messing around too much
I think that's a problem যেটা বাংলাদেশে it's very common Anila এটা বলতেছিল এখানে কেউ তুলে না they don't uplift you they don't say good thing like keep going we love your content like this is great
unless there's something in it for them
no yeah obviously কিন্তু majority of people maximum of the times they're always going to say এটা কি what is this
even the smarter
Shit.
people too
stop it
yeah
it's like that stuff they don't realize how like just how words these aren't like no one's beating you they're saying words but how words can actually affect you is like dangerous it's actually because it's causing you to feel so many different emotions at the same time where you're not feeling anything at all
Bangladesh happiness index এত low that's because of mentality
yeah
we
For
thrive on hate we thrive on just judging others to the point where we want them to suffer we want them to feel a lot of pain so
and they don't have to they have no reason to
exactly
they have no
Just
reason
like
to.
তোমার we poste obviously যারা hate comment বাজে বাজে comment করছে they were just on their phone read the post for 2 minutes or like read one line and be like তোমারে গালি মেরে তারপর কমেন্টটা দিয়ে চলে গেছে they
Just
never thought about it
continuing
they
with
never
their day.
even thought how it would impact him because
yeah
he had to read it and obviously sorry he had to go through that but hey well then again props to you man oh এটা নিয়ে একটা ভিডিও বানাইছে
what do you do to come back from that যখন when you're at like I have been at moments like that I'm sure all of us have যে we have been in our lowest একটা না একটা সময় আমাদের জীবনে আমরা চাই না we didn't want to continue আমরা করতে চাই না আমরা সব থামতে চাইতেছি and we really didn't see a point in going on in life in general so everyone has their own ways you being someone so influential right now especially with the steady progression and the successful videos you've had so far what do you say where people right now they watch your content to actually have that piece of happiness they look at your content and they're like I'm not giving up because I know that I can expect a lot good videos from SameerScane I can watch that'll lift me up that'll make me feel better or they watch their own people what do you have to say for people that are where you were at one point, at the lowest point of your life?
I think যে কোনো controversy বা যে কোনো challenge, backlash, any kind of thing that stops you, you're like, oh acha, আমি give up করে ফেলি, it's not worth it. Just like wake up, be like, paranoid, chill, relax. Like, again, experience goes a very long way. So sometimes the kharap experience go অনেক important. Like, it is important to go through shit. It is important to have those suicidal thoughts. It is important to be hurt by hate comments because পরে গিয়ে it makes you a lot stronger. And future ge jeta hobe, it will stop affecting you 100%. It will not affect you anymore. Rather তখন you'll treat it like a challenge. আচ্ছা মানুষ আমার উপর চেতে আছে, how do I jump on that? Maybe you can make a video on it and suddenly be like, actually he's not as bad after all. So EM versus BM এর সময় we made a video, we dropped it like 3 weeks after it happened. World Cup শুরু হয়ে গেছিল. World Cup শুরু হয়ে গেছিল মানে প্রত্যেকটা content creator non World Cup video less than 50,000 views. So if you didn't make a video about the World Cup, you're not going to get any views. We were the only ones giving a non-World Cup video then. It got 300,000 views in a day. And I was like, boom. So make a controversy. You can make a video on it. Go for it. Why not? Just be very smart about it, man. You'll become very good at damage control. যেমন Vikarnes's case, so because we're just going to switch up our content style a bit. Stick to our roots. Stop experimenting. That was the learning from it.
There was someone I recognized in that video. The Protiti. Yeah. Was that like you?
Wasn't planned.
তুমি ওখানে ছিল and then she was just there.
Yeah, but মানুষ এটা কখনোই believe করবে না.
I thought like, oh, you guys like
wasn't
each other.
Was not planned, but এই ছোটখাটো detail গুলো মানুষ কখনোই believe করবে না.
Yeah.
Protiti was not supposed to be in the video.
That was interesting because I'm like, oh, they're just working together on a video. I was like,
timer check, almost an hour.
Okay, we'll slowly wrap it up now.
Did you take some good snaps?
That's fine.
Yeah, this is done.
Some solo of me, তারপর একটা group নিয়ে.
More solo names.
Solo একটা নিও তো, but I'm
Yeah,
trying to
take
take a few good
some.
solo ones.
We've got 5 to 10 minutes. We'll talk and then yeah.
Take like at least 15 solo. সুন্দর পোস্ট দিব না তো?
হ্যাঁ, exactly.
Sunset-এর logo দিয়ে দিতে হবে তো। Promote করতে
Acha.
হবে না।
Nah, so before we end, I want you to tell us, right? I feel like Amader Jonno, this season is more of a reflection. First season was more of a learning. This season is more of a reflection of we try to talk to people in the industry. Jara, they are smart about how they grow and how they like catch the market and the audience. What do you think is relevant now? Bangladeshe cholteche ki, because it's very hard to understand the audience of this country. Right? Ek shomoy ekta jinish পছন্দ করে, এক shomoy they turn, আর এক shomoy they don't give a at all. So what do you think is the best way to come in now?
Relevancy ক্ষেত্রে দুটো জিনিস ভাববা. If you don't have an audience, তুমি কত বেশি ক্রেজি হতে পারবা, তুমি কোন জিনিসটা করতে পারবা যেটা অন্য কোনো ক্রিয়েটর করতেছে না. Like you might have this rare talent that you can, I don't know, like jump across from sofa to sofa and just act weird. এটা মানুষ দেখবে, এটা টিকটকে ভাইরাল যাবে.
Yeah.
Because it's just weird and crazy. Weird and crazy always works. I'm not sure if you guys watch SP Creation. It's just weird and crazy content. এটা মানুষ দেখবে. If you don't have an audience, what can you do that no one else is doing and no one else has the balls to do? That is bound to get you viewers because you're going to build an audience. If you already have an audience, দেখবা যে what your audience is looking for. যেমন infotainment YouTubers know যে quick ways to make money, what's the best university for a Bangladeshi to apply to. They know what their audience wants. ওইটা নিয়ে ভিডিও বানায় বারবার same video every year, different title. And it's just knowing what your audience wants. যেমন I know যে আমার audienceের জন্য anything about an academic institution, especially a popular one, will be a viral hit. So you were talking about street interviews, yeah? যেটা এখন আমরা ছাড়ি নাই because of the Vikarnes incident. We've postponed it a bit. IUB নিয়ে একটা ভিডিও আছে.
Damn.
NSU Pasha University. That's the title.
So always একটু নিচু করে দেখা হয়.
So এটা কয়েকদিন পর বের হবে.
আমি যদি কালকে ইউনিভার্সিটিতে যাওয়ার সময় মার খাই ভাই. Oh no, this is going to be posted way after.
পরে
Post this clip, just ask it.
So yeah, so I think that's a very good example. We know that আমাদের audience is a bit of the Gulshan Morani, a bit of the English medium TG, and they all end up at IUB, NSU, and ERA. So boom, it's gonna work because that's exactly what the TG wants. এখন আমি যদি জগন্নাথ ইউনিভার্সিটি একটা ভিডিও বানাই, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, people are gonna be like, what the
Yeah.
bro? Like, what is this?
তুমি UK তে
Exactly,
বসে
yeah.
like what the is জগন্নাথ ইউনিভার্সিটি? That's
Yeah,
the sad
exactly,
truth.
that's
তুমি
true,
দেখবা না
that's
because
true.
আমার audience now এটা. But yeah, that's the way the audience by relevancy works. You have to know what audience you already have, and if you don't have one, just be crazy and be weird. Like you'll get up there. সমস্যা নাই.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. I really enjoyed talking to you. I've wanted to talk to you for a while.
Had a good time?
Yeah, we had a great time, man.
Awesome.
Thank you for coming. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you so much.
If you want to say anything, one last thing to the people watching, maybe your audience, our audience.
I think our honest reaction to Sunset is, bro, eto Joe's set. And like the
That's
production
all.
level.
Everyone, we're just a set. We're the characters just sitting here.
Irfan's rich.
Nah.
I think ওদেরকে অনেক বেশি appreciate and encourage করা উচিত genuinely. Like you have to support people to become pioneers of this scene, মানে podcast scene বলো বা talk show scene বলো, আর এরাই তো করবে future এ। You have to promote them, support them, encourage them, and bro, আমরা সবাই শিখতেছি. They've been doing it for how long? Five, 6 months?
Yeah, 5
Yeah.
6 months.
Imagine what they'll become in 2 years.
Inshallah. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
inshallah, man.
ছোট ভাই কি তোমার বিদেশ থেকে গ্যাস নিয়ে আসবা?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yes. So I'm so excited to see how far you guys go. I would love to come on again.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully I'll cook up another scandal or controversy and there'll be something
We'll bring
to
you
talk
on
about.
to apologize.
So yeah, no, very fun stuff. I honestly loved the conversation. I hope I gave you guys good content and
Yeah,
some
we
fun
loved it.
stuff.
Yeah,
There's a lot to learn and a lot to enjoy.
Thank you so
thank
much.
you,
guys.
thank you very much.
Means a lot.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you very much.